everybody, and welcome to another episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity. Episode 30, which is wild to think about. But also, thank you all so much for understanding as to why we had to take last week off. I very much needed the rest after a very busy weekend. Time to recharge. Taking care of yourself is important. But thank you all so much for understanding. We're excited to get back into playing today. As mentioned, today is a very special day for Zelda fans because, well, a new trailer dropped for Tears of the Kingdom. We've been talking about that all day. It's very exciting time all around. In case you don't know, and this is your first time here, welcome. I am Fisk, aka Literary DM. I make D&D content and DM this campaign and DM these wonderful people. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and hop on over to these amazing people, starting with Mike.
Hello, everybody. My name's Bardic Dice, not Michael. Don't believe anybody if you see that in the chat anywhere. But I also stream here on Twitch and YouTube, kind of. Not really. Not stream. Anyways, long story short, I'm on Twitch, but I'm on a hiatus. So you can catch my content here on YouTube if you go subscribe to Bardic Dice and catch up on Fates United, which is my homebrew game that should be coming back soon, that Rachel, Mark, and Dealey play in. So super excited. But today I play one half of the Twilight Twin duo, Avum, who is a homebrew oracle, or not homebrew, but Pathfinder or whatever, oracle / rogue, and he likes to help people and is on the cusp of learning pranks. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there.
Yes.
But that's another prank.
Yep.
Got him.
Another prank. Got him. Ugh.
Look at that prestidigitation, guys.
Oh.
No hands.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
it's gonna be chaotic tonight. All right. Yes. All right. Go.
Happy birthday.
That was like a week and a half ago, my dude. But thank you.
First time on stream. So it's
happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I was first, so I get inspiration.
What?
I was first, so I get inspiration, right?
Right, yeah, that's how it works. But no, thank you all so much. Yeah, go check out Bardic. He runs several wonderful games. Looking forward to Fates United coming back. But hopping over to the other half of the Twily duo, and one of our official artists for the stream, Rachel.
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Pip400art. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram under Pip400art if you want to see all my little drawings that I do. So I also stream over on Twitch under Marquee Gaming. I'll stream art like commission work or other projects. Right now I'm doing a lot of NPC and soon to be PC art for an upcoming campaign that is all sneaky mostly right now, including sneaky to me. But it's a fun time, so you can come hang out with me Mondays, 3:30 CST, over on Twitch at Marquee Gaming. And in this game, I play Cizri, a Tweely, Paladin Rogue. Yeah, that's twins with Avum. And she just got a new outfit, so she's feeling good. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I know. Rocking off of that little shopping episode, which was great.
I mean, she looks like a girl boss. I mean, she's ready.
Power suit.
She's ready to go. Yeah, we got a power suit going on.
Absolutely. Which
got the shades, it's everything.
Yeah. Which, not gonna lie, I would not expect anything less from Cizri when.
Right.
So, with that, we're jumping on over to the Tony Stark of the group. Nice with the deck. Mark.
Hello, everybody. I am Mark. I'm also of Marquee Gaming with Pip over there. We do have a D&D game there, Sundays, 2 p.m. CST. Beacons Aura is what it's called. And we just had a major story development in our last session. One of our rogues had amazing damage. Our players rolled some clutch nat 20s.
Nice.
Some major stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a good time. So we're in the end game though. Like we're in the end game of this game.
We're in the end game now.
Yep. So it's pretty great. Someone's gonna snap their fingers in a little bit, so we'll see. And
Does that mean one of us dies?
No, that means half of
everybody.
you. So
I'm
one and
the-
a half. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Completely dead. The other's gonna be like near death.
I mean, Renan acts like he's half dead anyways most of the time.
it's end game though, and I'm the Tony Stark of the group.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wow.
That makes me
Wow.
confused.
That makes me ready.
So-
Shaw.
The Shaw dies and he saves the world. Okay, good. Spoilers.
Oh,
you know,
she's heartbroken.
I love it.
Anyways, yes, here I do play Attic, the Sheikah artificer, and yes, he loves armor and tinkering and investigating and making sure that his friends are safe and spending time with his friends.
Always, we love it. Well, jumping down to the bottom row, we have our other official artist for the stream, Deely.
Hi. That was weak. Hi, I'm Deely. Hi.
Nope.
I
You just gotta start over. You can't recover from that.
Next time you have to just whisper, hi. That might help.
do you hear me?
Yeah.
This is some ASMR.
No.
I play Demi. She is a Sheikah as well, and she is a fighter and a bard, Echo Knight fighter, which is super fun. So she fights her shadow, and with her shadow. Anyways, yeah, we're done. I do art too, though, so back to you.
That was an introduction on par with me, and I love it.
No,
Not like we
that-
just had heard from sports or something. Back to you, Lit.
I was gonna say that was probably the most disjointed introduction I have ever witnessed.
It's the soda. It's making me way too hyper.
I feel like we've had worse on Fate.
Yeah.
Probably. But anyway, jumping on over, we have our fittingly Hawkeye of the group, Aaron.
Heyo. My name's Silent. I play video games on Twitch usually when I do stream. More on the competitive side, so if you're into that, hang out. Come hang out. And yeah, I play Aaron. He's the Rito Ranger / fighter. And yeah, actually it's funny because I think just yesterday I watched a video of someone building Hawkeye in D&D. But instead of going into Ranger, it was just straight fighter. So
I mean, it could work. Like,
yeah. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, with that, everyone, we managed to do apparently the impossible and make it through introductions tonight. But with all that, again, thank you all so much for being here. We love doing this, but the fact that you are along with this journey with us and experiencing the story means the world to us. For 30 sessions is still mind-blowing to me, because only this time last year we were just starting to put the party together and talk about doing a session 0. Like, crazy. But all that out of the way, I think we've put enough time, and let's go and jump into tonight's session of Winds of Calamity. When last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Cizri's Angels had finally arrived in Fort Hateno. Along the journey, Aaron woke up in the middle of travel to various nightmares and hallucinations. You made it to the city, had some time to relax, as well as committing some various pranks along the way. Bought a ticket for the 19th, today is currently the 17th, to head to Castletown via the train. From there, you decide to get new attire to go ahead and see Queen Zelda with, as well as restock and resupplies. Where you were then met by one of the guards, who said that Captain Zak had wished to see you at this point. And that is where we ended. And now we pick up. As you all have been brought into the larger structure in this, in the fort. It is a tall building made out of wood, almost built into the cliff side. You make your way, you are guided in by this guard who's wearing standard attire, basically almost padded type armor, simple helmet with a pike. He's leading you through various winding hallways that are darkened, only being dimly lit by torches. It is busy with soldiers and guards walking to and from. It is clear that as you're going through this hallway, that seems to be almost that you're going into the cliff. So it's almost as the structure, and then it's built into the cliff. Eventually, you're led to a big door, sturdy of mahogany, with fine carvings of the Triforce on the outside. The guard motions to his side. Well, Captain Zak wishes to see you. Go ahead on in. They are expecting you.
Thank you.
What do you think this is about, guys?
Sorry, Chad.
I don't know.
You
I
all,
did-
just to remind you, you all requested to speak to Captain Zak
Oh,
Oh, that's
What's
right.
happening,
About
and all
everything.
that nonsense.
Yeah, about the tattoos and everything along those lines. It has been 2 weeks.
We just
We were
Yeah.
testing you as the DM
Distracted.
to make sure you were ready for our plans.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Good job passing.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yes.
ready.
it's highlighted.
Yes, it is.
True.
Highlighted.
You should maybe share the notes with us to make sure we're on the same page.
No.
oh boy.
This will be interesting.
So just a quick note, because it's only been a few days. If you as players have forgotten things, it's been a few weeks. That's fine. Just let me know, and I'll let you know if your character knows something about it. So
Cool. Feel free to chime in if
I was about to say, you're gonna get a lot of that, man.
horrifically wrong right now.
that's fine. That is fine.
Cool.
And as you open up the door, it is heavy, which is fitting when you enter into this room, as the office is fairly simple, almost utilitarian in nature. There are no windows, as it is clear that this resides within the mountain. In the center of the room is a desk that is not grand but sturdy. To the left is a series of bookshelves made of fine oak. The books appear at a glance to be all non-fiction. There are also various pieces of art from pictures to statues from various cultures across all of Dinra. In front, more toward a little further into the room, there is a brazier with a roaring fire to give the room warmth from the cold of the mountain and give off a little bit of light. Behind the desk stands sits a blue-skinned being with cyan tattoos across their arms, as well as various black markings across their skin. Their hair seems to be almost completely whitened at this point, bits of wrinkles across their face. They have red eyes, and they are wearing a plain full plate armor with a symbol dedicated to Hyleia around their neck. Elements of gold outline their armor. There's a red cape denoting their rank as captain. They look up and say, so you all are Cizri's angels, is that correct?
correct.
Any
That's
recognition?
the Cizri.
What?
Is there any recognition from the twins? Have we seen this guy before? Or do we know of him?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
And then quick, just refresh. So it's not that Twilight are really, they aren't common here, but it's all of them would have had papers to be here, right? That's usually the thing.
More or less due to Hyrule's history, but things do seem, as you've encountered, seem to be changing around in that regard. So, possibly.
13.
Okay. 19.
19.
Nice.
There is, with the mention of Zak, there's something about that name that sounds somewhat familiar, but it could very well be that might just be a common name with Twily. Beyond that, you have not seen this individual before.
Cizri has dated 3 Zaks, so that is fair.
True. Good point. Yeah, okay, Captain Zak, yes. Nice to meet you. Did not expect someone from the Twilight Realm here. That's exciting.
Yes, well, it has been some time since, I've been here for some time, let's just say.
Oh, how long?
Well, I came here with, I suppose I can say this now. Me and another Twily were charged by the Twily Royal Council to help see if we could make some sort of recognition, if you will, with the Hylian royal family and just try to see if our people could establish commerce. What was her name? Codette.
Oh, that was the other Twily.
Hmm?
Ah.
Yes, about 500 years ago or so.
You've been here a while.
Indeed. But
A long time.
But regardless, I'm not here to regale my stories. I am more curious as to why you all are here and wish to see me.
Oh, well, we just wanted to say hi, first of all. So, hi.
They give a slight nod.
Dude, we've also come.
Only
with
that was it. We would be done with this meeting, but there is more.
We'll see ya. Bye.
We've also come with a warning about very, very specific enchanted tattoos.
Not as fun, but yes, we have also come for them.
They think for a second. And they stand up. So, these magical tattoos. I am aware. They hold up a piece of paper. So this came in just this morning from Queen Zelda herself, informing me of such things.
Good for Zelda, honestly.
She's on the ball.
She's on the ball. She knows exactly what to do.
The rumor postings must be getting around.
Well,
That could be it too.
she was also informed about it from a Sheikah by the name of Valgrim.
That makes sense. He was gonna go see her. Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Who was informed by you all, by my reports.
Yes.
So, good job, us. It worked.
Dude, fair enough. It was more of a
That was out of character.
I was coming to tell you it's more of a redundancy, anyways.
It's better to have a redundancy than to, well, have a vacancy.
That's very quotable. Yeah. If you have,
Even writes it.
if you have any questions about it, then I mean, you seem to be in the know. We've kind of been dealing with it for the past couple months. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
I do.
Or if you have any findings yourself, you know.
Well, they walk over to the bookshelf and examine it, folding up the piece of paper, putting into their pocket. Turns around. I did some quick scanning through my library and was unable to find such information on these elements. These crystalline elements were relatively new, all things considered. So anything you can provide me would be certainly of assistance.
Just information, you mean?
Information pertaining to these crystals, how they operate. The problem is, while I definitely do understand the importance of checking every single one of my soldiers that or even one of the general soldiers that pass through here, the struggle becomes in some tattoos are not just for the sake of having them. Some of them may be ceremonial in purpose. So the struggle becomes of how to maintain it. Can't necessarily bar someone from getting a tattoo, especially if it has cultural significance or what have you.
These are identifiable, though. Clear
They
markings that can show you if you go through the storage before the tattoo artist gives them. It should be identifiable. Adek here has been able to see those that have been painted, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, so basically, it's the sparkle kind, okay? And I like point to my ankle with my little tattoo on it. It's like this, okay? That's what they look like. Mine is all right now, but those are the ones you have to look out for from what we can see. And if, like my brother said, if you have a cleric or someone, they can look at it. It looks like weird energy swirling around when they use their special vision, whatever it's called. I don't know. You probably know. And after that, you can take them to a cleric and they can get rid of it. And they can keep the tattoo. It's still there. But the taint is gone.
Can Aaron draw the symbol that's like on the boxes?
On the crates.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
so
rip
he'll
out a
draw
page
that.
and just hand it over to you.
And he just quickly sketches it out.
Great.
If the,
Oh, I
if
already
the tattoo.
had a page done.
The really concerning thing is up the road a little bit. We got into a fight with a bunch of like people who were slaughtered by some awful person thing, whatever. But 3 came back, and they were the ones with the tattoos that were glowing to life, and they attacked us.
They had mouse all over them.
Malice.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
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 They walk back over to the desk and they start writing, opening up a book, taking out a quill, and starts quickly jotting all this down.
I think there was like a whole organization who was trying to mix these crystals with malice. And it has to do with Vati, Master of Winds, and all that. So
It's all very dramatic.
They raise a hand. Vati.
Yes.
Good to know.
Have you heard of the treasonous acts by Lord Error?
Yes, that had come to my attention. There's a report in here somewhere that discusses it from the Queen.
He was just one leg of this. Vati was behind and powered that. And if you are aware of Viren or General Onyx, Onyx, we believe, is the one that, fortunately, dealt with your scouting group that we came across. But all of them are connected, and we have interacted with Vati directly ourselves. So this is not a rumor or a conspiracy. This is fact.
So, a few factors, then. Clarifications, I should say. You all fought Vati and lived.
Oh, yeah, we were fine. Yeah.
Exposed him. He ran away. We fought something else. Pretty much. Yes.
He did run, yeah. And then he later, talks to us in our dreams sometimes, but we just ignore him at this point,
Well, the question will remain how long you'll be able to ignore him, but if your will remains persistent, then just keep at it. But regardless...
Oh, I mean, he can come and fight me anytime. He's just not.
I love Cizri.
Even looks like he's exhausted at this point.
They kind of do a little, curious look toward you and say, you have a fighting spirit, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Regardless.
This is a big reason, too, that we want to put this around, is we want everyone working together.
Yes.
Because if we're all divided up, Vati can just, bring his minions and take down whoever he needs to.
Yes. Work in ignorance,
They already had 10.
Sorry. Well, me and Demi tried to spread some rumors ourselves to get the knowledge out. I don't think it worked quite as well as we intended, but I'm sure you could do much better at spreading information around.
Yep. Just side eyes.
You were going to say something?
Yes. Michael had to relook up the name. They are already making their attacks in smaller ways. We've had Twilight monsters attacking us at various stable hands, but Viren herself led an attack at Zora's domain, which I'm not sure if you've heard of. I guess you would have, but
News.
it's serious. They are making war against most of Hyrule.
News of the attack on Zora's domain has not reached my ears just yet. Nor the appearance of shadow beasts. Though coming after you is rather concerning.
That being said, we just mean to drop these so that when they occur, they don't seem separate. These are all related.
Good to know. And then on top of that, I received word that there's a chance that a war could be occurring between the Sheikah and the Rito.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just one Rito's fault. So
Not this one.
not this one. This one's a good one.
They kind of smile at that, and there's sometimes all it takes is the act of one individual to bring down an entire empire. If you are able to tear apart a house's foundation, it won't be able to stand.
Another quote in the book.
That's very quotable.
That actually happened at Lord Ayers, by the way.
Oh yes, I heard word there was a fire that occurred.
Oh yeah.
Regardless, if a war does wind up breaking out between the Sheikah and the Rito, it could potentially only lead to further destruction. The calamity we narrowly avoided 500 years ago could very well happen again. That is indeed the case.
Well, we'll be sure to prevent it.
But
Right?
Oh, we'll try our best.
And I'm also curious. A deck, is it?
Yeah.
What's
Standing in the back.
what spell did you use to detect the notions within the tattoos?
Oh, I just have like a spell that helps me detect magic. Pretty basic, you know.
We've coined it detect magic.
Good to know. I can definitely have Sister Anya take a look at that with her assistance. The situation regarding Malice appearing is definitely one of concern. Not everything what that was taken care of 500 years ago. Apparently not.
500 years ago?
There was a whole bunch in
Oh,
Lord
right,
Air's
right,
basement.
Yes.
So
We still have
what
a
you
vial of it, don't we? In the bag of holding?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know if we want to break that out right now, but that's what I do have one.
Yeah, no, I was just, out of context. That's fine. Go ahead, Demi.
so were you here then for that, previous happening?
Avum is like at his end at like the words we're using for stuff.
Oh yeah, like Twilight lived super long. Were you alive back then?
He said that he's been here for like 500 years.
Yes, you have. Do tell.
That's what I'm asking.
They look at you, Demi, and say, with all due respect,
Oh.
No offense. Regardless, they look at and say, yes, I was here 500 years ago with another Twilight by the name of Codette. We were here.
Yeah, Codette who, by the way? Who? What's the last name of that?
Silvius, I believe.
No way. What? Did she come here?
Yes, she did.
I didn't know that. Wait, did I know that?
She would not have shared this portion.
Perhaps, Cizri, we could follow up this discussion
You know
afterwards with any personal.
What?
Well, all right.
I'm just looking like really excited, and I don't even know what these two just said to me.
I think
Whisper,
everyone wants you to
"Who's
keep
Kodak?"
quiet.
Oh,
Please continue, Zach.
Yeah, they kind of look curious for a second. And say, anyway,
wink, no, wink.
We were here about 500 years ago, sent by the royal family of the Twilight to double check and see if we could establish commerce. We were around during the time of the Great Calamity. King Roam saw my abilities and hired me on to stay a part of the Hylian military, and, well, Codette explored a little bit more of the light realm before heading on home. The downside...
Did you arrive with anybody else? Or was it just the two of you?
It was just the two of us. They wanted the initial meeting to be rather small, figuring that a large party will be, well, a bit threatening.
Of course. Makes sense.
Regardless, she stayed and, well, explored a bit of the light world, and then went on home to the Twilight Realm. As far as me, I've unfortunately been here long enough that many of my abilities relating to Shadow have started to dissipate.
No way. Does it happen?
We Twilight folk have such a connection to Shadow and Shadow magic, being born in it, that if enough time passes, we indeed can lose some of our abilities by being so constantly in the light.
Light realm is toxic. Good.
Light
to
realm
know.
is worth it, though, wouldn't you say?
It has its own beauty. Granted, this didn't happen for at least a decade, but
At least a decade. Yeah.
it can
Toxic
have an
beautiful.
impact on our kind. Not
Well, if
nearly.
you just like.
not nearly as deadly as it used to be before we couldn't even reside here.
I think maybe someone could make a bed to lay in that has, like, twilight rays that could put on you to make you feel okay.
That I do not think is possible, for you see, it's not so much twilight rays as it is a pure... how to put it? You would need to... I'm sorry?
A pure connection.
It's a pure connection. The Twilight Realm is a pure embodiment of everything relating to shadow and shadow magic. It's why us Twily are the most proficient at it. The Sheikah, they point to Adek and Cizri, or Demi. Names, they're great tonight. They point to both of you and say, you all are, your kind are very effective at shadow magic, being the shadow folk. But because the Twilight reside in the shadow and the Twilight Realm, it's almost manifested within us.
So, could you just pop back over to the Twilight Realm for, a couple days and then come back and
It's like
you'd be fine, or?
Quick little vacation.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily how it works.
Sure, he would have if it looked like that.
Do you still have connection to, like, the Twilight royal family? Because they sent you here, right?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They did. As far as any connections, I haven't spoken to them in some time, but outside of my initial letters sent about 500 years ago, as I mentioned.
It's been a long time.
A while.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just
Interesting.
worried about the recent events of portals and monsters being sent after either us or we just happened to be there when it got sent. If that has any knowledge by the council themselves.
Do you think they're mad that you came here on their mission and then you didn't come back?
No. If they are, they haven't expressed it until recently. If anything, it could be seen more of as a liaison between the two.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
If any, do you have anything further to add regarding these crystals, as it were? Anything else that you are aware of that they may?
There's a spell that got rid of magic. It was higher up than it's pretty powerful. Like I don't think I could do it, but maybe there's some people who could.
I imagine Sister Anya or anyone else at the Morning's Rise can go ahead and take care of it.
That would probably be good to clear people of that threat. Yeah, we don't need more of those dead bodies coming back.
Absolutely not. Regardless, if that is indeed their strategy to bring undead back to life, cheap way to make an army.
They also, in the attack in Lurline, did some sort of ritual that transformed somebody into the monster that attacked Lurline. So that's very concerning as well. It's maybe similar in nature. I can't remember back if I knew if it was related to a tattoo or not, but...
I don't think you did a check on it, but the magic seemed to be different than that of a tattoo.
Okay. I didn't know if we knew who the person was who got transformed or anything like that.
Oh, you do. It wound up being Error.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like whoever was in the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember back now.
That was also like literally 20 sessions ago. So
Yeah, that was a long time ago. So yeah, transformation. Just so you know.
Good to know.
As they're talking about this, I lean over to Avum and go, and just whisper, "Why are we not saying anything? I want to know info."
Afterwards.
He has limited time.
Make time.
What? I like snatch his notebook.
I just tap her foot like. Just
I like snatch his notebook from his hands and just start writing something.
I'm assuming this is fairly obvious to everybody who's in the room.
Totally, at this point.
I mean, you snatched something from his hand. That's not just like
you stomped on his foot, or no?
Demi. No, I tapped hers back subtly, but Cizri doesn't know subtlety, so.
I was gonna say this is a very twin fight moment. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah. We know how to make people awkward with our twin shit.
Oh yeah. I just write in the notebook, give me one good reason why I don't ask right now what's up with this, and then I just hand him back the notebook.
With you too.
Hold on 1 second. I need to check something.
I just wanted to see his notes, sorry.
Make a deception check.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess you have to will that. I was gonna say if she's using the emerald pen, so is it like still in unreadable, or does she have to will that?
It's one of those things that she would have to will it.
Yeah. Okay.
19.
19. If anyone wants to roll insight, they absolutely.
Re-rolling insight.
I rolled 19 exactly. So.
All right.
I rolled 22.
Okay.
21.
So,
What?
fittingly, the party knows that something else was up. Zak looks and says, well, whatever it is.
What does it say?
What did you write?
I wrote, give me one good reason why I don't bring this up right now, because I want to know.
Oh, okay. Avum just steps on her foot lightly and then just kind of waits a couple seconds for people to stop looking at him.
He doesn't write anything back?
Anyways,
He will.
Zak. I'm sure you are aware. I'm just trying to stall for time. So that we're trying to help here. So maybe, I don't know, if you have any information, you could be in contact with us, Cizri's Angels.
Yeah.
That'd be
Avum's,
really
like,
good.
Riding on Cizri's back and peeks up over her shoulder, like other dangers in the realm that the region that we should know about.
We're here to help. I mean, we want to have a good name among the community. I mean, you've heard about us. I want to keep us producing good results for you. You know.
Positivity.
No, of course. The things that are normally dangerous are the things that you would normally encounter in the wild. Wild bokoblins and moblins running about unchecked or challenged, as well as even various stalfos and stallchilds that can roam within the night if you're not careful.
Avum passes a note with sleight of hand back to Cizri that says, "We aren't supposed to be here. This should be discussed in private."
I'd say at that point, go and make a sleight of hand check to see if anyone else notices.
21.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Yeah, perception.
Oh, we rolled it. Okay. Perception. Thank you, Demi, for an 8.
25.
Deck, are you rolling?
He's not going to mention it.
No, I know they're doing shady stuff back there. I'm focusing on Zak.
That is completely fair. Aaron, your trained eye is able to pick up on this movement and see that something has passed. Zak is so focused on answering the question that he doesn't really notice at all. They mention that is really everything that is dangerous. The only things that are important to remember as well, especially as you mentioned, if war is indeed coming, there will probably be increased skirmishes across the land. If bokoblins and moblins are indeed being organized, I wouldn't be surprised to see them stationed more frequently within camps.
So then, question: if if you don't mind, and I'm sure most of this is tactics and probably held to some sort of secrecy, but if you are preparing for a war, one that hopefully won't happen to the north, are there weak spots? Points that if these people wanted to invade or even hurt or get into Hyrule, Castletown even, are you guys covering a flank of sorts?
I would say that information will require a persuasion check, probably with disadvantage.
Of course, being an outsider.
Yeah, you're asking basically for military secrets at this point.
I mean, 10, but again, not trying to get specifics. I'm just wanting to make sure that's being thought of. That's all.
No, of course. I completely understand. You have to understand that with my station, I can't necessarily give away such secrets, but yes, to say that there are vulnerabilities would be an obvious statement. I wouldn't necessarily be giving anything away in that regard. As to where, well, the Queen, I'm certain, is aware. I have provided her with information, and that is all I'm going to say. I have studied the art of war. Studied various cultures, how they move with their art and their fiction. Try to understand how they think. If you're able to understand how your enemy thinks, then you can predict their movements.
Smart man.
If that helps with motivation, they seem to be after the Triforce.
As with most beings in this blasted land, he points over to his shelves with books and scrolls and saying, half of the legends and mythos that we have in all of Dinroth cover people more than likely going for the Triforce because it's a magical wishing triangles. Of course they're gonna go for it.
Are those books that are all about like heroes and stuff from old?
They get up from behind their desk and walk over to kind of with a smile on their face. These are actually a wide collection of books, non-fiction ranging from stories, legends from various cultures, including that of the Gerudo, Gorons, Rito, even Rito reaching as far as all the way on Dragon Roost Isle in the Golden Way. But there's other things, such as studying that of weather and weather tendencies, art history, things of that nature, and how from all sorts of walks of life and even various elements of war. I've had many decades and centuries to look over these and study it. Basically devoted my entire life to studying the art of war.
Very cool.
Be possible while we're staying here to maybe check out a couple books that you have? Just
This is not a public library, unfortunately.
that's why I'm just asking you. I'm not.
He would take very good
Special
care of your book.
circumstances.
I understand special circumstances, but I also understand I loaned one book out to a corporal about 10 years ago, and it's never come back.
What
read it
if
here?
he just stood in here?
Like, I'll get a little desk in the corner. I'll be really quiet. I promise.
It's very quiet.
He's a great
Strangers.
guy.
I apologize, but the answer is still going to be no. This is my private desk, and private information comes into this room. I understand your eagerness, truly, but most of these books that you can find here can also be found within Castletown's public library system.
There you go, Attic. You can write down all the titles you want, and then you can just buy.
Can I write down titles real quick?
Absolutely. I'd say go ahead and make a intelligence check for me.
Okay. Intelligence is I rolled terrible 9.
Chicken. Okay.
Attic writes like book on Rito, and then that's all it says. He doesn't actually get the title.
He's really sad that he can't read the book.
So you are able to gather a collection of at least 3 books at a glance. One is the History of Art According to the Gerudo. Another one that you're able to gather is that calling it's called Split. Multiverse and timeline merger theories.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then finally, Legendarium. Collection of stories of lesser known heroes.
Okay.
Interesting, because Avum's like pushing everyone to be like, look, we're strangers. Why would he give us books? But he'd probably be interested in most of those if he actually saw them too.
Buddy, give me advantage next time.
Here.
Mark's not used to getting
Science,
under
bros.
30.
I've never seen that number die before that low, guys. How does that happen?
It's called karma, Mark. The universe has said, you know what?
That's it.
I didn't know it went that low.
I didn't know it went that low.
I do have a question though, Captain. Would it be beneficial, because the last army that we ran into, we gave them a warning about this tattoos. Would it be beneficial that if we continue to run into troops to like warn that head of the regiment, or should we just not worry about it? Or do you want to give us like a writ of like official letterhead we can like present?
They reach
You
into
know, like
their,
everyone listen to Zach.
They reached into their coat pocket and pulled out a letter saying, I got one. Most likely if I got one, then most camps would have gotten one as well.
Oh. Yes.
True.
So work has already been done.
Alright.
Fantastic. Well, if that's everything, we all have to ask Captain Zak, would you mind a private audience quickly with Cizri and I?
Oh, why?
Oh, this is about
Look at the
good death.
twins.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
probably
Yeah.
about... Yeah, they
Make
can
a wish.
stay. Why would you need to hide it?
Please?
Why? It's like their gritted teeth over to the side.
Just
I'm
kind
just gonna look at the books, pretend to read, and what?
It's fine. I'll start walking out.
We'll fill you all in later.
No,
If you
I
don't
think they can...
inform us later, why not we just stay there?
Yes, we've been lecturing them on communication, Avum. I think it's time we, kind of also communicated. Yeah, so Zach, Avum, if you have a better reason than this, stop me now. But
Did you check the note in your hand?
it doesn't make sense to me.
Clearly. Not gonna stop you.
Zach, Kodette's our grandmother. So nice to meet you.
Huh. Has it really been that long?
Yes.
Well. Pleasure to meet you both. Your grandmother was a remarkable woman.
Yeah, she was great. Very inspiring. Except she never told us she went to the light realm, Zach. Why do you think she would not mention that?
Would it not have been in her book? Her Adventures in the Light Realm? Or did it only say about Shadow Realm? Because I thought she had been there.
It would have been only mentioned about Shadow Realm stuff.
Okay.
And they look down at their desk and then back up at you after a moment of thought. Because no one was to know about this mission starting. It was meant to be secretive.
Why? I don't understand that.
The royal family felt that it should be that way.
Things shouldn't be clearly told to every person we meet. It looks over.
Why? I don't get the subtlety. It doesn't really feel like it benefits anybody.
There are some things in this world that are better kept private. This was one of those matters of we were trying to start connections with the Hylian royal family, people that outcasted us several millennia ago. They wanted to make sure that things were handled quietly and safely first before making it public.
Oh, well, I understand perhaps in the moment, of course, but I don't understand why not the rest of her life keeping that to herself.
That is a question that I cannot answer. It very well could be that someone could have experienced something so horrific, so traumatic, that they don't wish to speak about it. I don't know.
Did something happen?
I don't know what your grandmother did. All I know is that I was here. About a year or so later, she came back to me and said she was making her way back to the Twilight Realm. That is all I know. But as far as why someone won't share some things, sometimes it could be due to being forced to secrecy by government agents for a certain amount of time. And as mentioned, sometimes it's because someone doesn't want to speak about something.
Exactly.
Well,
that doesn't stop a lot of people. Does she have any... Sorry. I'm not used to throwing shade like that. Did she have any known friends or associates that she dealt with often that you're aware of that might know more about her dealings here?
That still live? The only ones that'd be still alive would be any of the Zora.
we were just there. It's just she never said she came here. Interesting. Okay, so did she like the Light Realm? Like when you worked with her?
She seemed to have liked it, as far as I can tell.
Okay. Because I love it. So I would be a little confused if she didn't like it, you know what I mean?
Maybe you got it from her. Hereditary.
I'd like to think so. She was pretty cool. Did you get along with her, Zach, or did you fight all the time?
Oh, we got along quite well. She was very agreeable, very excitable, but all things considered, she was the right woman for the job to be able to come alongside me and start these talks.
She was never involved in politics that I was aware of, though. Why someone an explorer and someone that has an apothecary? Why her?
Sometimes the most unassuming individuals are the right ones.
I mean, you've read her writings. She's well worded. You know, that makes sense.
You had a lot of quoted ones.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, interesting.
Did she have any magic or abilities when she came here?
Yes, she did. She seemed to dabble in the arts of, the old ancient arts of being an oracle with the Twilight people.
There we go.
No way.
For that.
Like with what? Like what? What do you mean? Like what? Like, give me details. What are you talking about?
Well, part of being a Twilight with the shadow magic is the art of being an oracle. Ancient art, long figured out and taught. Her abilities lied more in combat, as it were.
There weren't many oracles. None never mentioned her being one. So you said they manifested in combat?
They manifested in combat. It could also be why she was so proficient at an apothecary.
Like, what do you mean? What kind of stuff could she do?
It's hard to explain. They lean back in their chair. She had the ability to be able to enhance her own strength in combat, if you will. Normally, occasionally she could increase her speed as well as amount to be able to attack. And seemingly at times almost boost her own defenses.
Didn't know she could do combat either.
Does Avon recognize that at all with his studies on Oracle art?
Yes. You would know that this would fall into basically what would be called like the war mystery. The exact name is escaping me, but it's basically that. It's either war or battle is the exact name. So
I think war is correct, but yeah.
The exact name is escaping me.
Cool. Let's see. Any other questions, Cizri?
Sort of. So you don't know if anybody else.
Do you want that private audience now?
I don't know why it needs to be private.
Go ahead and make it the question then.
For one of the first times, Cizri wants to make an insight roll
Absolutely.
on Zak, just to see if he seems like a genuine person, someone trustworthy, especially in all the info he's been giving us.
Yeah.
Okay. So weird to do this for, just because I never do it. 16.
16. They seem to be fairly honest.
Okay. Zak, I'm going to tell you something a little sensitive. Alright?
Alright.
But since you've been around for a long time, you may be the only person I can ask about this. Okay? So, when fighting, what's her name? That Tweely girl, Ava. What's her name?
Viren?
Viren, thank you. When fighting Viren, she poofed me back to the Twilight Realm at one point. Okay? And when she poofed me back, I found what I believe to be, what'd you guys call it? Sorry, Rachel actually forgot. I don't think Cizri would forget.
Shadow puzzle? I'm trying to remember. Shadow
puzzle, I know.
Shadow.
I don't remember exactly what it was called.
Fused shadow.
Okay.
Fragment of fused shadow.
There we go. That's what it is. It's,
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's been in my mind as
Shadow puzzle.
Shadow puzzle as well.
Get out.
The shadow puzzle. It's better than Tree
Mark
Force.
is
At least it's
disappointed.
somewhat close.
Yeah. I'm trying my best over here.
Tree Force makes so much sense when the... Anyways, Tree tells us about the story.
Lightning bolt strikes Avon.
Nerd first, no, I'm just kidding.
I found to believe what I believe to be a fused shadow.
Right.
Just laying on the ground, just sitting in the grass, Zak. So,
Captain Zachary, sorry.
yeah.
Zak is fine.
Thank you. See, we're already friends. Anyway, found that. A little alarmed. Don't know what to do with it. I've been holding on to it. Haven't really been messing around with it because I've heard it's pretty chaotic. Have you seen one before? What do you do with them? Does sometimes it glow and make little noise, like little pulsings? Because that happened once. So I don't really know what to do with it. And you're way older, so maybe you know.
They stand back up and walk over to their bookshelf and pull out, and walk over to it in a manner of they know exactly where they're going. and pull out immediately a book without hesitation, walk back over to their desk and flip it over and take it and then spin it for you all to look and say, fused shadows are powerful magics or artifacts. And you see it is script written in the Twily language. One side is completely written that script, and the other side is completely has a picture of the full fused shadow, which is almost like a tube branching out to where it'd be something that would be worn on one's head, almost like a helm, with elements for the shoulder reaching out, like almost like that of a crown. They speak. They ponder for a second. The fused shadow harness the power of shadow magic. These things were the magic that was originally taught to our people when we resided on the light realm by the shadow folk originally. The interlopers then sought to enhance their magical abilities by creating these fused shadows as a way to obtain the Triforce, which then we were then banished to our current home. The exact details of what the fused shadow can do are mysterious and elusive. Some say that it can harness abilities lurking deep within an individual if they are to wield it even a fraction of it. It is dangerous and it can corrupt.
Interesting.
Why would a banishment send her straight to one?
And why would it just be lying on the ground, you know? It's really strange.
As far as why it would lead her straight to one, that I cannot answer. But as far as why it'd be lying on the ground, these things have been lost for centuries. They could be anywhere. It could be happenstance that led her straight there.
How many? Do you know how many there are out there?
There are tales of saying 4, give or take, but this fragment is much smaller than what is normally stated. It very well could be that there are even more out there than we don't even know.
Oh, like the original 4 got shattered even more type of thing.
They point to the things like the helm itself was destroyed into several fragments.
Right. Okay. And there's just one helm, right? Or do we have to worry about like 7 more out there somewhere else?
I pray to the gods that there's only one.
Me too. Okay. Do you know why it would be blinking at me occasionally?
What happened after... What happened? Did anything happen to you when it was blinking?
I took it out.
We attempted to identify it.
Yeah.
And when we did, blinking stopped. It became inert.
Yeah.
Like it was hiding its powers, or it was like a magnet that was opposed or something. Makes sense in a way.
And you specifically, Cizri. It blinked. I should specify. When did it start blinking?
Well, I basically found it, Zach, and I put it in my pocket and didn't look at it for a really long time because I didn't really want to mess with it. So, a couple days, I don't know, was it a week later or something?
Couple of days.
I decided to check on it.
It was the next day.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because we had our fight, with her.
Oh, I guess
the
there was so
dungeon,
many
and the next day we
sessions.
got
It
our
felt
Yeah.
keys,
like
so-
I'm sorry.
There was like 3 sessions that were over the span of a day.
of a
No.
day. Okay.
Yeah.
No, never mind. So the next day, I finally took it out. It was blinking.
Nothing happened to you.
Let me roll something.
Well, let me know what you're rolling.
Okay. I'm not rolling anything necessarily to
Right.
deceive or do anything else. I'm rolling to see if she's in denial or not.
That's fair. You know,
There's a lot of this that she hasn't still told,
No,
like Galen and everyone else, right?
No,
Yeah.
she hasn't told
Especially
anybody.
That
No,
dream, or I'm guessing that's memory.
Yeah. I am been very much aware of what's going on and very much aware that she's
yeah,
trying to play it off and in her
Yeah.
head and it's in denial.
I love it.
So I'll go if it's under 10, we're gonna stay in denial. If it's over 10, we're gonna try it.
I love these.
Denial roll.
Yeah, denial rolls.
It needs to be a thing now.
Well, I guess I had a strange dream or something, but that's about it. It didn't seem
Excuse
like
me?
it was a big deal, though. So,
Cizri,
yeah.
in the past how many days 2 of us have had strange dreams? I'm pretty sure it's a big deal.
You've also
Yeah.
lectured Aaron about not telling us, and you're saying
If it
you
was
had
gonna
another
happen
one?
again, I'd tell you guys. But don't we all have weird dreams? Do I need to tell you every single weird dream I have?
Unassociated
If you
with a powerful artifact, yes.
Danger's blinking.
What was the dream? What was the dream? Let's hear that first.
Wasn't pleasant, I'll tell you that much.
That's typically a start of you should tell us.
I don't know. It was a village was on fire. And there was red markings. Someone shot at me.
And that's all?
That means something in the Twilight Realm. What?
Red, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, every Twilight dreams about that sometimes, like a nightmare. Like, oh no, I had the red markings. So I just.
What does it mean? In
Red.
the Twilight Realm?
It means corruption.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cizri,
Yeah.
someone has been trying to turn 2 of us now to their side, trying to
Yeah.
corrupt us. Do you maybe not think that that is their way of potentially trying to do the same to you?
Well, I don't know. I just had it in my pocket for like a day. I didn't even know if it was connected, honestly. I put it out of my mind because I figured it probably wasn't related. So, I mean, if we have to put it away in a bag of holding or something, then maybe that will help. I'm not sure.
Well, it hasn't been, and you haven't had any more dreams, right?
No, I haven't.
It's fine for now.
Then maybe it was just a one-off.
It very well could
Like
be.
I have, yeah.
So it could be tracked, right?
Not
If
necessarily.
someone is looking for it.
I don't think it would necessarily be trapped, but someone looking
Trapped.
for someone looking for a fused shadow. Definitely. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It is a rather powerful magical artifact when everything is assembled. But regardless, the important factor is I'm aware that you have one. If you do anything with it, only have Queen Zelda take a look at it, or any other mage that you trust who can resist its allure.
You think that the queen can resist it?
If legends about her lineage are true, then I believe so.
Okay.
So lore, you mean this is purely evil or bad? is not good that can come from it, or you would have to have a strong will to be able to wield it without corrupting.
The people who created it were called Dark Interlopers. I don't necessarily think they were the nicest individuals. The only other person I am aware to have wielded it, but even then she was resistant to wanting to wield it. It was only for a brief time, was that of ancient queen by the name of Midna.
We know about her, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, you would know about Midna.
Ava blushes.
She was pretty. Minda's great. Yeah, we love Minda in this house. Okay.
I mean, yeah, she's okay.
She's like a giant poster. He has all her books.
Yeah, Cizri's totally seen like doodles of her in Ava's journals in the past.
Body pillow in the closet.
Oh no!
Let me tell you, Zach. Ava loves.
Anyways, so right, only show the queen. Zelda.
And if Midna was resistant to wielding this thing's power, then I suggest that
you don't attempt it.
Don't even attempt it.
I haven't. And to be honest, Zach, when I didn't know what it was, I was talking to it because I was panicked because I was back in the Twilight Realm, didn't want to be there, and it did start to glow a little bit, but then nothing else happened because I got back here and then I put it in my pocket and didn't look at it when I found out what it was. So hopefully we're good.
Didn't tell me that either.
They look at you and say, I think if you spoke to it, what did you have? There's a chance that you could have harnessed an element of its power in that moment.
Oh, well, I basically looked at it, and since it was sitting there, I decided, I mean, it sounds like I'm a crazy person, but I just started talking to it and was like, hey, can I get back home? Or to the light realm, I really need to be there. And it started glowing, but it seems like I don't think anything happened. And nothing happened since. Mm-hmm. And by the way, Evan, I did tell you. You just didn't listen. Just saying.
Well, in that regard,
I believe you're in denial of how much information you've told me, but alright. It's alright, we have a lot of stuff to work
You're
out.
fine. Well,
we're fine.
In that regard, I think it would be best, again, if you keep that under wraps. But as far as I'm concerned, if that is everything that you have for me, then I believe I have some more paperwork I need to get to.
One more insight. Does he seem alarmed by this, or he's pretty just rolled with the or they're pretty rolling with the punches and being chill about it?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay.
I wanted an insight if Avon feels trusted that he will keep this under wraps and secret. If you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead and make insight checks.
That would be a 26.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Nice.
26. Abram, you gather that they will probably more than likely keep this under wraps. Cizri, they seem to be very hard to read.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Yeah, well, I appreciate the advice. Also, meeting one of Grandma's friends. Pretty cool. If I do say so myself.
Actually,
so we should go out, get some tea or something sometime.
I don't think so, but thank you.
Oh. Not even a little one, like a little glass like this big?
Not necessarily, no.
What if I bought?
Cizri.
I think they're very busy.
Well, everyone's got to take a break, Zach. So if you ever want to take a break, you come talk to me. We can go do something fun.
Very well.
Was their grandma like this?
A little bit.
You know what? That makes sense now.
Well, then Zach is used to it. Anyway, Zach, I hope you have a great day.
Okay, let's go.
Captain,
around.
One last little question for you, if you don't mind. I am newer with Light Realm history. You said you were here 500 years ago. I've read there were another hero around that time. Did he go by some sort of title then?
Princess's appointed knight. That's really about it.
Not hero of blank.
Yeah, was there a major hero of Hyrule at that time?
There was. It was
canon?
the princess's appointed knight. He, with the assistance of Zelda at the time, were able to seal away the Great Calamity. Unfortunately, her powers were able to awaken at the right time, but unfortunately, the other champions did fall. There was really no title that many felt to give him, though some, I guess, would refer to him as potentially the hero of the wild, but there was really no...
Hero of the Wild.
But that was not necessarily a name that was necessarily given upon him, just something that colloquially was referred to as.
Okay.
Good. So, Kodette was not one of this hero's champions, correct?
No, she was not. She was there during the battle, as was I, and assisted in fighting off hordes, but that was about it.
Okay, that
Just
sounds
drop
fun.
that.
That's
Zach, I was
so
about
cool.
to leave. Now I need details.
No, you need to leave.
You can share. You
We'll
can share war stories.
find that
later.
at the library. It's fine.
You can trade war stories later. Man needs to do work. Let's go.
Just grab her by the elbow.
Drag her out. I allow myself to be dragged. I can see where I'm not wanted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Turn and
All right,
walk
everyone, for taking over that conversation.
That's fine. You found someone who knew your grandmother.
That's
I know.
fascinating.
Exciting. Yeah.
And
Definitely.
honestly, I'm still curious as to why you wanted to keep that a secret.
Me too, actually. Didn't understand
Yeah.
that note, Ava. You needed like bullet points next time or like details.
I can forget all that information if you want.
Don't want you to forget anything. Avon looks around. Is there just any, like, we're alone? Is there anybody around?
At this point, you're effectively being walked out by the guard.
We'll discuss this tonight.
Mhm.
You're then guided out to the streets of Fort Hateno. The guard nods and says, "Well, hopefully the time was worth it. Thank you for any
Was,
assistance
thank
that you may have provided."
Thanks for doing a great job.
He turns away and then closes the door behind him, and the rest of the time is yours.
So camping.
Oh, I thought we were
Hey.
talking now. No? You want to set up a camp first?
Whatever's the most secure.
Yeah, Avon will just at least push everyone to a corner where there is no one quite around, and just more hushed, and just goes, "Cizri, we're being targeted.
Yeah.
There are people that are being corrupted and controlled. The more information they know about you, the more that they can be used against you. Something to keep in mind. We're not supposed to be here."
Well, if you remember though, what's his face? The guy that helped me with my tattoo. Man, I can't remember names today. Anyway, our little paper kind of helps with that. We don't have to be quite so secretive as we used to be.
It's loose at best. It was cover story.
Besides, I don't know why you wanted all of them to leave.
No offense to all of you. I just wanted to know what he was going to say about our grandmother, how it affected us, and also what Cizri was going to say. Just hear that first. We all have our own things going on. It's not that I don't trust you. It's nice to hear it first and then know what to say or how to say it.
It just seems to save time, I guess, you know? I mean, we've all been trying to be all in each other's business lately, keeping communication, all that stuff.
You just see Avon just, I'm glad you're happy to share that. And he just turns and starts walking.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's
Yeah.
him off so much.
Out of character,
Sorry.
I'm cool.
Sorry.
Avon is like totally like ticked off now at her of like just, yeah. Throwing that aside.
Cizri, that was a very personal family story, so I can imagine he would have wanted that to be vetted first.
Yeah. It was
Just
very
hear the-
fascinating, though.
You hear in the distance, Avon, just like the first guard he gets to, where's a good spot to camp, sir?
There's this basically it looks to be this young Hylian boy, like almost blonde of hair,
no.
looks to
Poor
be
baby.
almost like basically like almost
buddy.
like straight out of the academy.
Oh,
Basic
no.
stuff. And he just looks
Yes?
what?
Use your words.
If you want, do you want to camp inside the city or outside?
No, well, within the guards, but campsite.
Okay.
Is that like to the north?
Well, you can't stay in the guards' campsite, but you can definitely, basically, almost pitch a tent wherever. We're so overcrowded with a lot of people coming in that if you need to rest outside, you can go anywhere.
Thank you.
The fake smile.
Hedrick, can you make sure he doesn't scare anyone else, please?
I can try.
Just make sure he's not yelling at, especially Nuru.
Are you guys
You have
coming
such
or
a
not?
wonderful smile. Use it, Hedrick.
And at that point, the kid just starts
Then
running.
Okay.
Look, we can all walk. He can go have his little whatever he's doing. We'll figure it out, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I'm keeping hundreds of secrets. I can keep this one.
I don't even... Listen, and I'm sure we're behind Ava. I don't even know why this is a secret anyway. I don't really understand what he's even talking about. So, whatever. We'll figure it out.
I mean, he doesn't really seem to enjoy this place like you do
It doesn't.
at all.
Yeah, what does it have to do with anything? I
I don't know. Maybe it's just another thing, you know? Just another straw on his straw pile. I'm not good with analogies.
Can I ask one thing? Was he close with your grandmother?
Yeah, yes. I mean, did we know her very well? I don't even know how long she was alive when we were alive.
Right. You would have been obsessed with her book. I do
Yeah.
know that.
You know that she would be happy to share specific stories, mainly focusing around the Twilight Realm, and most of her books definitely focused around adventures in the Twilight Realm. That was really almost about it.
Was she alive for a while though, as we were alive, or did?
Yes, she was definitely
pretty
alive
early.
she was definitely alive for at least a little while, but it seems that almost her adventuring ways more than likely caught up to her.
And I kind of picture Cadet kind of being that grandma that like pulls Cizri aside and kind of teaches her like adventuring stuff and sneaking around like behind her parents' back sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
Moana grandmother.
Yeah, totally.
I think we were pretty close as far as that, but I think it is a surprise that we didn't know
Yeah.
this stuff.
Oh yeah. I think that's-
Well, we were both. I mean, we both were close to her. Yeah, and she was alive.
Well, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe finding out that she was here, an adventurer at that could possibly why he's also upset.
Lashing out.
Maybe.
Well, and not being like, I'm so close to you. Oh, I didn't know a good portion of your past history.
Oh, believe me, I'm furious. I wish you would have told me too. I mean, I don't really
But
know why
it
he's mad.
seems you are dealing with it better than he is.
Hey, but
Yeah.
it sounds like you inherited her adventuring spirit and boldness and love of light realm things.
I knew I inherited all those things except for the light realm thing until right now. So
She could have walked this very ground.
But
I knew she was
Point-
gonna do that.
point remains, he's probably in shock, if anything.
yeah,
would be too.
potentially.
So just
Okay.
give him a break. Just give him a break.
I am giving him a break. I have been
Constantly
perfectly pleasant to him this entire time, Aaron.
Well, constantly asking him why he wanted to keep that a secret, that's kind of pushing boundaries at that point.
We broke your walls down, though, Aaron.
That's what I'm saying. It works
By
every time. It's
continuously
like a charm.
pushing at my boundaries until eventually I just broke. I'm just saying.
I'm
not
so
everyone-
sorry.
not everyone
Aaron,
deals with
I'm
that.
a broken man.
I've been a broken man for a while now. Listen, not everyone deals with that the same way. Okay? He's just
You're right.
probably feeling it much differently than I did.
You're young, in a new place.
I am also already middle-aged for a Rito, so I have that experience already.
Sure. Well, Attic, I'm sorry if you feel awkward. I know you don't like tension.
I've been thinking about invention ideas for the past 10 minutes. So,
Are there any books?
I don't care.
Are there books that you want to find that you saw that particularly stood out?
I mean, now that I know that there's a good public library in Castletown, I know where I would want to go when we go there.
Definitely.
Yeah, that'd be really
Take
fun.
note, DM.
What do you think I'm doing?
All right. Well, let's go help him set up camp. I will try to talk to him before the passive-aggressive comments get too overwhelming, okay?
Boy.
Okay. Sounds good.
Try
I
to
just
smooth
hope
We'll,
we pick
things
somewhere
over.
with a tree.
Hmm?
I just hope we pick somewhere with a tree.
Oh, well, you can go tell him.
That's really right
Go
now.
give him a pep talk, yeah. You're so good at it, Aaron.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You don't
You know
give
I'm
yourself credit.
You've seen
Don't-
my last pep talk. It was a train wreck.
Well, maybe this
Wow.
one will be different.
Yeah.
If you just pat his back and go, "It's okay, champ," that's definitely gonna make him feel better. Just kidding.
You're
don't do that.
dopers.
Yeah, that actually might make him feel a little better.
Question out of character. I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember because it was 2 weeks ago, and we had a whole discussion on it, and none of it do I remember. Did we feel like there was something in the mountains, like a pool or something? Did we decide
Yes.
to do any of that before
Oh,
Decided to go to
Castletown?
The
Castletown.
fountain.
Not after.
So what you decided to do was you decided to go see Queen Zelda about it.
For
And
Aaron's
Brad-
problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
for whatever's afflicting Aaron right now. So yes, you did remember that was on Mount Lanayru, which is about 2 days south. But you
I had it in
decided-
my notes, and I was like, I don't remember the order.
Yes.
Well.
That was so basically you all decided rather than risk it, you decided to just go straight to see if Zelda could assist.
And when does the train leave?
It currently leaves. It is currently the 17th. It leaves on the 19th, so you have all day tomorrow, and then it leaves first thing in the morning on the 19th.
Dave, wait up. He goes to try to catch up with Dave.
So proud of him.
Look at him go.
Yep.
So, Ava, you're looking around currently for a campsite, and you hear Aaron call out to you.
You can fly faster than I can walk. Yes? What's up?
Still tired. Please remember that. So
Okay. Yeah, I have potions I'm trying to make for it. Yes.
about what happened.
What are you looking at?
Okay.
That's someone.
Just
There's
wing
just-
over the shoulder.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's just a random Hylian kid. There's just, "Ah!"
Oh dear. Okay.
Light brown kids.
So what's the problem?
I don't know what
What's
you're talking about. What?
You just yelled at a child.
Yeah, he
What's
was
wrong?
looking at me.
He's a child. They stare at everything.
They need to get used to seeing things that they're not used to.
Okay, fine. Then you should probably
What
get
do
used to
you-
hearing things you don't want to
what's
hear.
wrong? Everything's wrong. We have a whole list, a whole laundry list of things that are wrong.
Fine. Let's start with what happened recently. How are you feeling?
People died in a
imagine
field. Addicts still moping about it. I feel bad about it.
Okay,
He's-
more recent.
He's not yelling to the point where they can hear him, but he's definitely just aggressively whispering.
Okay. Yes, I understand. But
Did Cizri
Okay.
send you? Am I acting out of bounds? Just tell me straight.
well, yes.
No, I don't understand these things.
I
Okay,
said
fine.
you just yelled at the child because you thought he was looking at you funny.
Don't we all need time to cool off sometimes?
I listen. As I would love to give that to you, but apparently I need to give you a pep talk. If you would rather I leave you alone, then fine.
I don't want to be alone. Finding us
Then
a
I
camping
will-
spot for us to be together.
Okay.
But I will
fair
stop
enough.
yelling at people. That makes
Okay.
me feel better. You go tell them you were successful. You said everything is dopers and they'll be so happy about it.
Well, I think they would just be happy the fact that I said that again.
See, it makes you feel. I even feel a little better just by saying it. It's a good word.
Anyways, let's find the campsite first.
You should try saying it when you're really tired. It's even funnier.
I'm already tired. It's been a long day.
Well, you'll have a few days to rest and
Eh,
try and get some sleep. I have a few things I can make, but they're limited. I'm worried about you.
yeah, well, I appreciate that.
Worried about everybody.
And I know you are. Especially your sister. Considering you want to get her home as quickly as possible.
Yeah. You guys already know that. I don't think it's my sister that's getting to me this time.
Alright. Then what is it?
Captain Zachary said all of the champions died last time. And I actually like all of you a lot. It's terrifying, the thought of having to choose my sister over you. I know I would. It would be the hardest thing I would ever have to do. And I don't like thinking about it.
Well. Oof.
Yes, it's that emotion makes, I think, you feel quite reasonable to yell at people.
Fair enough, but let me give it to you straight. The fact that I grew up here, the fact that I've lived my whole life here, I am willing to put my life down for it. That's never gonna change, no matter what you do, no matter what you say. Me, I'm sure Demi, I'm sure Adek will all put our lives on the line just to protect our homes.
So would I. Doesn't mean we can't have both.
Sometimes life doesn't give you that choice. The men in those fields made that same decision, and they lost their lives for it. Could it have been prevented? Probably, but at the moment, we weren't there. We couldn't have helped. We didn't know the circumstances. Whatever happened, it happened. When the moment comes and that choice is presented to you, I can't say it's going to be easy, because it won't. But you have to at least follow what's here. And he kind of touches his chest. Act on instinct. Do not think. Because the moment you hesitate, you could end up losing both.
That's true. But I also have this.
I wouldn't rely on it. It seems... Listen, I may not be aware of it, but I understand you've seen things that you're already not all that happy about seeing.
I have seen many of you take previous wounds over and over again.
All I'm going to say is I am grateful that you have prevented it for the time being. But eventually, we all run out of time. And there's nothing you can do about it.
See about that. You have wise words. I don't accept that there's nothing I can do.
Yes, I never said you can't try, but I'm just saying. Sometimes life won't give you the choice.
I'm learning that now.
If you ever need to talk about anything, do not hesitate to come talk to me, okay?
Oh, I'm sure you'll hear me yelling first, but yes, sure.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah.
You can go report back, tell her I'm fine.
Listen, as much as you're worried about her, I'm sure she's worrying about you just as much.
Yeah. I think she's enjoying this, though.
And you want
Right.
I know. No, go ahead.
I'm just waiting for Vati or Viren or Onyx to get the upper hand, and it's going to break her heart.
That's why we're here. Minimize that as much as possible.
Trying to.
Well, and at least look on the bright side. At least you know where she gets it from.
See where my parents wanted us not to go anywhere.
So your parents are the ones that would be against the traveling.
Very much so. I'm wondering if this secret life of our grandmother has to do with that. Maybe something we're not aware of.
Maybe. But there's no sense in worrying about it now. There's nothing you can do about it now. It happened. It's in the past.
Yeah. You just think you know someone.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Both my sister and my grandmother not telling me things.
I'm sure Cizri had the reasons to keep the dream, but
I don't think she knew what it meant. It's okay.
probably.
Anyways, I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Alright.
Have some experiments tonight. I'll put all my energy into that.
Distraction. Good. Good.
Passive-aggressive experimenting.
Okay. That's better than passive-aggressive comments.
They're so fun, though.
Not when you're the one receiving it. Do you know what I mean?
Saying. Dish it back if you want, that's all.
Hey, some people are better with words than others. Me personally,
Captain Zak, I have like 3 quotes I wrote down from him. He's
yeah, he was
very
really
well.
good with words.
Seriously.
I wonder if they chose him.
They'll just geek out about Captain Zachary for a while while they're walking.
Perfect. So, Unless there's anything you all wanted to do, you all will be able to set up camp. But unless there's anything you all wanted to do before that. Great.
For camp? No.
No. Well, really quick, I guess. Right as we're, they're having their nice little heart-to-heart. So, we're gonna give him the cloak tonight, right? That was the plan?
Yes, I was waiting until we got camp set up to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I already forgot.
Right.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Yes.
Right.
Cool.
You want to do it?
Should there be a sign of just like
I'll just
like a
grab
wink?
it and give it to him.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it though?
Yeah, I'll just give it to him. Why should I not do it?
No, tell him to close his eyes and hold out his hands, and we can do a drum roll or something.
Yeah.
And then he can open his eyes.
That.
He might.
I'm more hoping he says that's dopers than anything. I don't want to push him too far.
Oh, that's true. It's either one or the other. You can't get both.
Yeah.
You can't get this and dopers. You can only get.
You may not get dopers, but
That's the one I'm going for. I don't want to push it too far.
So we're the endeavor.
Shooting for the stars, I guess. I gotta respect.
We got it once. It's possible to do it again.
That's true. You're right. Sorry for doubting you. I'll leave it up to you then. Yeah, do it how you want then, and we can all go ta-da or something, and it'll be great.
And I'll even make him his favorite stew for all of us. And, maybe that'll, butter him up further.
Yeah.
Fair? Perfect.
Alright.
Good plan. Yep.
You all are fairly easily able to set up camp. You find a nice open spot near one of the few trees that are located within Fort Hateno toward one of the gate leading toward Inner Hyrule. Doesn't take that long. You all have gotten plenty of experience to do so. And Demi comes forth with... or is it Demi or is it a deck that's coming forth with the...
He's got soup. I got gift.
Great.
I bring stew.
Perfect.
Oh, my favorite.
And gift wrap. This is for you
Yeah.
too.
Ah.
We got you a gift.
Yep.
Oh.
Prize.
Yeah. Granted. Thank you. When did you get this? I was with you guys all day.
Yeah.
We were pretty busy looking for clothes, so we had a lot of time.
Fair enough. And he's gonna go ahead and open it.
We used our subtlety skills, Aaron.
Roll for
Very
subtlety. And as you begin to open it, that's where we're going to go and take a break.
It's a mimic.
It's a mimic! I totally haven't done anything like that before as a DM.
Oh.
No, not at all. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break there. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Go ahead and enjoy this beautiful fan art in the meantime. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of tonight's session of Winds of Calamity. For those of you just now joining us, the party had an opportunity to speak with the captain of Fort Hateno, one Twiley by the name of Zak. Apparently also knows Avum and Cizri's grandmother, which then led to some further tensions between Avum and everybody else, but things have seemed to have been slightly resolved, or at least starting to wind down, as camp has been set up, and Aaron has been presented a gift.
And yeah, he's not ripping it open. He's 100% the guy who just carefully opens it.
So you're the like every mom on Christmas.
Yeah, folding the wrapping paper.
Oh, this is such beautiful
Keep
paper.
this later.
We can use it. But yeah, he opens it, regardless of actual speed.
Yeah. Slowly,
Yo!
with his talons, opens it, and what does he see?
So you find a nice blue cloak that's very finely stitched and has some nice seams of silver in it as well.
The inside has dopers. I'm just kidding.
I did not do that to you.
Embroidery.
Oh. Well, thank you.
So when you wear that, it is going to basically, I don't know, help your resolve to overcome maybe some influences on you, you know, just in general. Kind of like in all capacities, honestly. It's pretty cool. Or dopers.
Or dopers.
Dopers.
It'll help keep you safe, too. I think it'll help you, like, if people try to shoot you or something.
Oh, well, that will definitely be helpful. Thank you. Well, I'm assuming all of you.
Oh, yeah, everyone pitched in for this.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yep.
Avum.
Yep.
It was pretty.
I know what you're doing.
Cizri and Demi either want tears or...
Cheers.
Yeah, a hug or dopers.
But Attic really wants dopers, so.
Was really expensive.
You're not supposed to tell
Thank-
people that.
Thank you, everyone. The gift is very dopers.
There we go.
And he'll go ahead and just hug everyone, just because.
Oh!
Oh,
Big hug.
yes.
I feel like Attic gives the best hugs.
Oh, 100%.
Just so big and muscly. Just.
I also feel like there's like points
Push your back
of
a little.
metal at random points that like...
No, he's not
You
in his
know
armor
what,
right now.
Aaron?
He's not in his armor
Aaron-
right now. He's sitting around just chilling with you.
Oh, okay. okay.
Yeah.
And
We can
Aaron's
jump
like
into that in a second. No problem.
Yeah.
nice and floofy. Yeah, his feathers.
Thank you, everyone, for the gift. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just wanted to help you feel better being with all the corruption stuff. And
And don't worry, I lied about it being expensive. I just wanted to hear you say dappers. Dopers.
Dappers.
I had a dream about it one time. Don't worry
Hey,
about it.
It is very dapper, I will say that.
I thought you looked pretty cool with it.
Thank you. Well, it does go with the outfit, surprisingly. Good choice.
yay.
And he'll go ahead and put it on.
Great. So that would be
You
a
look great.
mechanically that is a cloak of protection +1,
Oh.
Yeah.
which, if I recall correctly, it's either the cloak or the ring that doesn't require attunement.
It does require a 2
It
minutes.
does. Okay.
Yep.
I think they both do actually. I don't remember.
They both
It
do.
might- Yeah.
I was gonna say because I thought one of them didn't. I thought that was very weird, but I might be thinking of something else entirely. I might be thinking of the cloak and boots of Elvenkind, honestly.
Yeah, those are pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, those you don't have to attune to.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. I was like, that seems weird, but oh well. Anyway. So you'll need to spend an hour tuning to it, but that is fairly easily done. Camp is set up. Aaron puts on the cloak. Is there anything you all care to do before us? Or is anyone going to be going on watch? What are you doing?
Eden's taking first watch.
I say Avum and I
Yes.
take second watch together, right?
Cold shoulder.
Does he not respond?
He doesn't care about the Order of Watch. He's just making a face like, of course she would, like knowing that she's going to ambush him.
Yeah. Okay.
Second watch sounds great. You just see him. He's made a second fire, and he seems like really focused in on some sort of weird experiment with ingredients he picked up today.
Cool.
Attic, do you want to help Aaron or take third with me?
Flip a coin if you feel uncomfortable choosing someone.
Thought we agreed.
My
not to
feelings
leave
will not be
Aaron
hurt
alone.
either way. Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, I'll go with Aaron.
There we go.
Sprite can keep you company, Demi.
I can do that.
Good. Yeah.
Also, Sprite, you owe me a rupee. I told you he wouldn't cry.
I mean,
Don't know what
Jenny,
you're
let's
talking
do what I
about.
go with.
Huh?
You want to go with Aaron? I can watch by myself. It's fine.
No, it's fine. You can. You're gonna be staying up to tinker.
No, it's fine. You can go stay with watch him. I'll take
Do
the
you-
last watch.
Are you sure?
Can I insight that? Is he being weird?
Yeah. Is he being?
Is he being?
We're
That
just
seems
gonna all
weird.
look at. Yeah.
Yeah.
All look at baby boy over
Can
here.
the dungeon master make an insight check?
I thought he liked being around people. Oh, thank you, Demi.
That's a 21 on seeing if what's up with emo boy over
I
here.
also have 21.
I rolled an
He just
18.
seems like he's off right now from after the
Still
Zach
from the field.
stuff. Not from that, from the Zach conversation.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Fair enough.
okay. Interesting.
ever since we left the office, he's been off. So
Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna roll first to see if I notice. I feel like I usually can pick up on what's his face, but that's like a 20.
probably.
Okay.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
got no charisma, so he probably can't deceive anything.
Yeah. I'll probably just hang out with him if it seems like he feels uncomfortable. Unless he doesn't want me to. Like, if he seems like he's like, please leave.
If you hang out, he probably would be okay. He's just sketching something.
You okay, Adek?
Yep.
Is this one of those yep, like Avum asks for and wants to be left alone just to be in his own sulkiness for a while? Or is this like a yep, where the rest of the party should get it out of you so you could feel better?
It's just hard to hear everyone fighting all the time. But it's okay. You guys have your things that are going on, so it's rough to hear.
Do you need another hug? I don't think any of us are fighting now.
That's good. I'm glad no one else is fighting anymore.
You're talking
It's
about
just,
Cizri and
I understand you guys got things going on. It's just feels like every couple of days there's a fight. So it's
Oh, yeah,
hard.
you're talking about just me and Avum.
I mean, it's usually you two. Let's call it.
Yeah.
out. But yeah.
I mean, they're
But
siblings.
trust me, this is not a fight.
Yeah, it's really not.
This
Oh,
is
okay. Yeah.
what siblings do.
Siblings
Just a
do this a lot.
difference of opinion,
Quarrel.
and we
Yeah.
know each other so well that we push each other's buttons. That's all.
I
If,
don't have any siblings, so I wouldn't know that. Yeah. So
Indeed, you
It's-
act, so it's okay. I understand.
Oh shit! Damage.
I don't know if this helps you, Attic, but if it's actually a fight that's bad, I feel like you will know. Like, Like, I will be crying. That does not happen often.
I cry more often than her, but yes, it's usually the line of a fight is when tears.
Is tears. So if you don't see tears, it's probably safe to assume we're just bickering, and that's how we tend to communicate. I've been trying to not be super passive aggressive, but sometimes it just comes out, and I'm sorry. If you want to just say, hey guys, you're making me want to run away and hide in a corner, then go ahead and say that. And
it would actually probably be the
down.
quickest way to make me not be passive aggressive. Just be like, guys, I feel weird, and be like, all right, fine.
Yeah, and I guess all the secrets is kind of hard too, because I thought we're all friends. But you like tried to kick me out of the room and everything. That was.
Baby.
Again, it's not.
I understand you got your stuff in your personal life. You don't want everyone to know all your business. It's cool, man. Whatever.
All right, come here. And I walk over and I grab him. I start walking him away from the group.
Zak is far too pure for this campaign.
He's so sweet.
You have the regrettable assassin, the Sheikah spy, the twins that are trying to find their own purpose in life, and then you just got Attic.
A literal cinnamon roll. Like,
could be the worst canon.
Did I Felix? I'm sorry. Oh, I mean, The malice just makes you feel better.
I feel like if it was Attic, he wouldn't even be called Malice. It'd just be like
therapy.
It'd just be therapy.
you're not wrong.
He makes you confront your darkest inner demons so you can work them out. You deserve that.
So, anyway.
Yeah, Avon just like walks on outside of the group a little bit. Attic, I was not trying to keep any secrets from you. I really wasn't.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I get it.
I mean, think about like when you had to go talk with your family, the very nice pirate lady that I'm forgetting her name.
Lydia.
You know, sometimes you want to hear it first. My parents didn't talk kindly of Cadet.
Oh, really?
And also, I'm kind of worried about what people know about us. Because there seems to be a lot of effort to turn people against us. So I'm just worried that we would put them in harm, that's all. Attic, stop looking at the ground. Look at me.
Sorry, I'm just twiddling with this screw.
You're not an only child anymore, though. You know that, right? Consider you kin. Not just friends. Like a brother.
Yeah.
No. Not just science. Like, everything. You would have been the first one I would have come to. Anything I would have learned. Because you understand keeping my sister safe. The reason why I got so upset, because I am getting so close to all of you as well.
Is that a bad thing?
To keep on hearing about champions that have died. And I would hate to lose you. It's hard to hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but if we stick together, we're gonna overcome stuff, right?
We are going to stick together. We would have said everything. I don't know. I'm not as public as a person as Cizri is. I'm very private. I don't like just having my whole family drama or history thrown out there. I'm trying. I am trying to change. This is very different of a lifestyle for me. Just tell every single person we know how important we are. Gonna bring a lot of targets against us. It's just hard, okay? But I'm trying. I am trying to enjoy this as much as I can.
Yeah,
You're part of that.
It's cool, man. If you got stuff you want to keep secret, I understand. It's if you got things that are important to you, you want to hear first, whatever. I get it.
I put a deck in a headlock. Or attempt
I
to.
feel like you have to jump for that one.
Good luck. he just hangs off of his neck.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like a little brother attempting to.
Stop thinking I'm keeping secrets from you. And also, you're very strong. This is weird. Just get into the headlock. This is how things work. Your family. This is what brothers do. All right, fine, never mind. There we go. Yes. I just do it real quick and let go. Stop thinking we're keeping secrets from you. I have no secrets from you. You're the first person I went to on everything I found out and everything I'm worried about.
Maybe like Cizri had a secret too. It just feels like, I don't know. Like I thought we were closer than it seems like we were today. So
I don't actually think she did that on purpose. I was pretty upset with that as too, but I don't think she understood what all this meant as it was happening.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot. Dreams could be weird. You guys are all great. You're not gonna try to be mean to me. I get it. So
I would be terrified to be mean to you. You could kick my butt.
I don't know. You won that like the fighting pit thing.
Yeah, but Cizri's not that much stronger than me, and I think if you put me in a headlock, I could just, you could.
Oh, I wouldn't do
If you-
that to you.
I know you wouldn't. Are you okay? Seriously? I know this has been a tough day for you.
Yeah. Be fine. I'm just gonna work on some stuff. That usually helps me feel better.
Alright. Well, I have an experiment that I think you will enjoy. I'll take him back to the group and scoop out a ladle of what I was cooking and put it in a cup and hand it over. And it's cocoa that smells like his tea. So I was using different ingredients, trying to find the right version.
Nice.
Dopers.
Refreshing.
But yeah, they just go to the group and Avon will hand out his cocoa that he was making for everybody.
Perfect. It is
It's rage cocoa.
it is it with the cold autumn air hitting you as the night goes starts to unfold. The warmth of the hot cocoa is calming to the soul, and with the tea combined with elements of almost the tea, there's a little bit of a nice spice to it. Almost like that of what you would find with like a Hispanic hot cocoa.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
So good right
Which,
now.
by the way, now that I say that, I kind of want some because
Right?
That sounds
it's so
good.
good. It's so
Ah.
good. I'm sure there's a place around me that sells it.
I wish I had chilies. I would make it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty easy. But anyway, with that, what are the so I have Avon and Cizri for second watch. Aaron for first. Is anyone gonna be with Aaron or?
Yeah, I will. Then
Okay. So a deck will be third. Sprite will join a deck then. All right. So first up for watches is Aaron and Demi.
18.
This is perception, right?
Yes.
24.
Keep in mind, Aaron, you are still at disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. I'm still at disadvantage.
wait.
One more roll. Hold on,
Yeah,
sorry.
because of
Yes,
exhaustion.
I'm still at exhaustion. Yes, it's still an 18.
Still, easy enough.
Would have been 20.
The night is largely without incident. You feel as though you can definitely relax ever so slightly because the presence of guards and military definitely helps relax a little bit that the area is well guarded at least. The night sky is ever visible as it is twinkling with several stars.
Doing little wood carving.
Oh, are you carving another one?
Yeah. I don't know, they're just relaxing.
How many is that now?
I mean, I've been doing this for a long time.
You know, I get to ask. That's very fair.
But I do like leaving them everywhere.
Yeah, I found one in my quiver not too long ago.
Yeah.
The
But
fact-
look, Makar's just the best, muse. I'm carving little horse statues for context.
Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm hurt today, so you didn't carve one of me yet, but it's okay.
Rito are a lot more difficult.
That's very fair.
It's all the feathers and the intricacies.
I don't think it'd be too bad. And then again, have you ever seen our paintings?
Yeah. Do you like your cloak?
I do. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Honestly, wasn't expecting it. You guys didn't have to, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
It was Addict's idea, actually. He just was like, hey, I want to do this thing. Do you guys want to help? And we're like, yeah, let's help. So, if you want to give credit to anybody, Addic.
I'll make sure to give him a proper thank you.
Do you think you're going to be able to sleep well tonight?
Probably not. Probably not.
I can sing you another lullaby. Get
It's
some more of
alright.
that cocoa. Just be warm and snuggly underneath that cloak.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. I should be fine.
People have died because they don't get sleep, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am aware.
Okay. Don't want you to just drop dead.
Yes. We'll see. I will try to sleep, and if I wake up, and then I wake up.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're not as bad as you were, but you need to make sure to keep taking care of yourself so that we don't have to worry about you and you don't have to become a liability. If you want to think in analytical terms like that.
I guess that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get to the queen then. Then this problem should be gone. I'll be fine. We can get on to business.
Mm-hmm. Keep that positive thinking.
But what if it doesn't work?
Then we'll go dunk you like a nice tea in that lake.
What if that doesn't work?
I don't know. I have trust in the queen. I mean, she has a lineage and a reputation. A positive one, obviously. So,
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel having soldiers getting closer and closer to home It's kind of a waste. We should be looking for one person instead.
No, I don't think it's a waste. You're worth it. You have also very valuable information. So again, thinking in that analytical term that you like thinking of, think of it that way too. You're needed.
Maybe. The information I did have, people seem to already know.
Well, not everybody.
I tried giving advice about how to cooperate to the Sheikah to keep Addict's father safer.
Do you really think that there's, like, secrets that we don't know?
You never know. Things change over the years. We could have developed new techniques.
That's fair.
I love the confidence that she has for her people. But to not accept the help, I don't know. It just
And we're also kind of proud. So it'll be alright.
I sure hope so. I don't know. There are things that I've been thinking about as of recently that honestly that just kind of makes me question.
I'm gonna flick him on his beak.
Again. What?
It'll be okay.
Okay.
Because it's not happening right now. So you can't help what's gonna come tomorrow. You can only prepare right now. And not just with what you know and the information that you have.
Yeah.
You can't anticipate everything.
I could definitely try.
You can try to just be ready and watchful, right? Which means you being awake, which means you not being exhausted, which means you getting sleep.
But if I'm asleep, then technically I wouldn't be aware.
How many other people do you see in our lovely little campsite here?
I mean, fair, but what if mission's over and we end up separating? What then? What's the next disaster that I would have to be on the lookout for?
Well, I'd like to imagine that us separating means that we got the job done and that you can retire. And, I don't know, probably just continue on. But that's like a good thing if we have to separate, like, in like a positive light, right? Because we...
I guess, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would do anything to retire. You know that. I would rather not be working, because at least I know my services are no longer needed.
They're needed with us right now.
Yeah. My worry is after. If they're still needed.
Well, I'm sure we can try to... I don't know, talk to somebody about getting you retired. Being like, nope, he's off limits. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll see. You know that. You know I would help, regardless.
Fair.
I'd probably be fighting until I take my last breath.
I mean, you can give advice from like an office or like write letters or something. Not be like in the field.
You know I hate that. You know I hate being behind the desk.
Paperwork is awful.
Yes, and you stuck me with all of yours.
Well, I think it's about time to wake the other two up.
Okay. No. Thank you for the talk. I will try to sleep. Again, I make no promises.
Gonna give him the little horse roughly carved horse statue.
Nice. Well, as both of you go to rest for the night, Cizri and Avon, you two are awakened. Begin your watch. The town/fort seems to be less active now. Any street lamps that were once lit are no longer ablaze. Guards largely are stationed in very specific spots. Others walk to and from, holding torches, going up and down the town street. What do you all do?
Would I have enough time during the watch to make one of those exhaustion potions, or no?
Given that you have made them before, I'd say you would be able to. You'd still need to make a check to see if you're successful or not, but you should still have the time.
What do I add?
I would say it's your intelligence and proficiency.
15.
15? Okay. For this type of potion, you were able to go ahead and definitely make it. So while you and Cizri are having a conversation, you can definitely be doing that at the same time. Given both of your experience, that probably happened frequently.
Yeah. Do you want us to roll perception while we're doing this too? Okay. Oh wow. At advantage still, I got a 7. It's my highest.
8.
Yes.
Good to know.
Everyone dies. I'm just kidding.
Da 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 da.
Alarm is
Right.
up too. I do that every night. Let's just say.
Good to know. Good to know.
Plus, Demi has like an alert
My
dagger. Right?
dagger. Yep.
Mhm.
It'll alert
Oh.
everyone in that radius, so.
Not a great perception roll.
Nope.
There's the awkward energy. Just
Yeah.
they're both waiting for the first one to say something.
I'm sure after like probably a minute though. All right.
All right.
Let's put away our stuff. Okay, can you break down for me why the heck were you mad that I told everyone? I knew if we sent them away, Addict's feelings would be hurt all day, and it was just going to be a whole thing. Trying to lead by example, you know. I don't get it.
You know, first of all, I don't know why I'm talking with an accent with you. I'm a very private person.
Sure.
I don't like the idea of learning stuff about our grandma in front of people without being able to, I don't know if it's control the narrative or at least hear it first. And also, I am enjoying parts of what we're doing. But I'm also aware that the more we spread Cizri's Angels and the more we tell people who we are, the more chance that they are in turn either in danger or can be used against us. This is a complete stranger. We didn't know anything until he even mentioned.
Well, first of all, I wish you would have just told me, hey, this is a sensitive spot, Cizri. Can you not talk about it now? Instead of acting like it was some big mysterious secret that we weren't allowed to talk. Because that's what I thought. I thought you were being a stickler because you didn't want the others
I was
find
also
out some information or something.
also trying not to hurt anyone's feelings. Of just being like, hey, can we talk to them privately after this?
Mm-hmm.
I would
We
have.
should have just snuck back later then if you wanted to do that, but
Yeah, that was entirely my plan. But you wanted to ask for it then. It's fine.
just if it's next time, just be more blunt about it, so I know why you wanted to.
If I'm blunt about it, then people know.
Well, you
we're
wrote it in a
hurting their
notebook.
feeling.
You wrote it in a notebook. That's what I'm saying.
You wrote in my notebook first.
No. Oh my gosh. No. And then I like put my voice down because. No. I'm just saying when I wrote in your notebook and was like, give me a reason, you didn't really give me a reason. Still.
I did.
So never mind. Anyway, fine. We'll just try and do better next time, I guess.
I'm not trying to rehash a fight. I'm not trying to fight with you at all.
Yeah, never mind. The other thing, though, what was the other thing? Oh, I don't know. It seemed like he would be the only person that would know any of that.
I agree.
I don't blurt out everything to everyone all of the time. Or at least I've been trying not to. Like, I have not told anyone about the thing in my pocket. But
You did tell him about the thing in your pocket.
yeah, but like it's not like I tell everyone about that.
Oh.
He was specific, like he might be one of the only people that would know, you know, and would be a potential safe person.
I agree.
You know, so
Again, I'm not trying to secretive around people. Just this is new to me, and again, it just don't like being public. I already feel vulnerable as it is. And also surprised we didn't know anything about what she did.
yeah, that kind of bothers me. So I don't know whether to be mad at her or mad at our parents.
Find out.
Yeah. So what, is that what all this is then? You were mad that you didn't know?
No, I didn't want to have that conversation in front of everybody.
I just said, sure.
You were pushing it, that's all. I lost my cool.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just not in my element. I feel like I'm the joke sometimes.
The joke of what?
The group. I just feel like I'm always making people upset or angry or feel uncomfortable.
No. I don't know. I think we tease Aaron way more than you. It makes you feel any better.
Apparently I also upset a deck as well.
I think a deck does not know how people work. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a he's gonna learn way.
I mean, you're not technically wrong.
Oh, 100% right.
I mean, that's why I like him. I relate to him. We both are like that.
Yeah. I don't think he's used to big displays of emotion. So, in a way, I mean, I think the way we all handled it afterwards is great. We're gentle with him. We explained what was going on. I think he'll learn. I think he needs to learn.
Tried to put him in a headlock. Didn't work.
Oh. How'd that go?
Very awkwardly. But I was
I'm
trying to show.
sure he's too tall to do that.
I know. But like, what am I supposed to do? I'm in the shed? Run away? I mean, that's what we used to do. But like,
he's gonna cry. No, you don't do
exactly.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I tried to give him tea even, or like a cocoa, you know?
I'm sure he liked that.
He
You guys
just-
are friends you guys act like friends all the time. I don't know why you're second guessing this.
We do act like friends, but that's what I told Aaron earlier. I'm surprised at how connected I am getting to everyone else. I get that smirk off.
That's cool.
It's also another reason why I got upset.
That you were
Not easy
friends.
for me. No. I just feel like a tea kettle sometimes. Like, I'm trying to enjoy this. I'm trying to understand what you enjoy about all of this. But at every corner, I just find dead bodies and find out that all these people that helped the heroes are now dead. Or have to keep a secret life. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. It's overwhelming.
That's how I deal with it.
Getting mad?
I was frustrated and was trying to remove myself from the situation. And that little kid kept on looking at me. Never seen a Twilight before. There's a Captain of the Twilight right here.
Oof. Yeah.
I don't want to be looked at. I don't want to become a public legend. I like being a no-one-y. I feel like it's not going to happen.
Like being able to change the outcome of things, though?
Of course.
So, I don't know. Seems like it comes hand in hand, unfortunately.
Except that's like the complete opposite of what Aaron was telling me today. That we can't control what happens. That if death comes for us, it just comes.
Well, I mean, that's probably true, but we have been making a difference, so...
Like I would say... I've been trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say... I mean, sure, there's uncomfortable things, but if we're making a difference, it's probably worth it.
Never said it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's easy.
Yeah. You can have a hard time with it.
I am. Trying. I really am trying. For you.
I know. I mean, I think finding out Grandma was in the light realm is enough to kind of push it. So I get it.
It's just weird that we can't just sulk and be passive aggressive to each other and then know that we'll be fine before we go to bed. Like, people aren't used to seeing that from us.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we can try to tone it down for the sake of everybody.
I will if you
a
will.
little bit. I was perfectly pleasant this whole time.
Oh, are you? Okay, so you did nothing wrong today.
No. I was trying not to be passive aggressive, though.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. So.
Maybe you're being too unpassive? Does that make sense?
What?
Maybe you're being too blunt. Like I said,
With what?
It was hard to try and tell you that I wanted to have this conversation privately.
Yeah. Granted, that's hard in general because we had to do it like subtly in front of some guy.
Yeah, you were the worst at subtlety. That's fair.
I thought I did very good. I even wrote in the notebook.
Oh, no. Everybody knew we passed notes.
Okay, next time we'll figure out something. All right. I'm good if you're good. I just didn't get it.
I just needed to blow off steam, that's all.
Right.
I'm good. I'm going to stay up with Attic, by the way.
If you want. Sure.
We have a couple days to rest, hopefully, and I have these potions anyway, so we'll see.
Okay, don't do that too much.
No, I know, this is very... you do not want to have too many of these, trust me.
So that's like the one thing I kind of remember those being like there are some weirdos with some side
very
effects
addictive.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So maybe that's a rare thing. Okay.
All right.
So I'll go to bed after our watch.
Perfect.
I go over and just shove her.
Well,
I shove him back probably
Totally
harder.
falls and on his back and wakes up a deck or other people that get alert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're fine. We were hugging and I tripped.
Goron, that's just leaning against the trees. He just puts his head up back onto his chest.
When did you get here?
And with that, the rest of your watch goes uneventful.
Yeah, we didn't even notice a Goron was nearby.
Yep, and I didn't roll for anything. And I rolled, nothing happened. So, with that, a deck is your watch. Avum, you said that you are staying up. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna stay up.
In that case, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid exhaustion.
18.
18. It's rough, but you are definitely able to avoid a level of exhaustion. You unfortunately, right now, won't be able to gain the benefits of a long rest. But short rest, sure. Alright, and as you two begin your watch, go ahead and make perception checks.
17.
17, okay.
I also got a 17.
Nice.
Okay. What do you all do?
Attic is pulling out his notes and some ancient parts, starting to construct something.
Yeah, Avon's just assisting him and trying to make sure Attic knows that Avon is good with him and just trying to stay up with him.
Yeah, man, we're good. You're my best friend.
I already told you, my brother.
I mean, that's like the same thing.
Yeah, kind of. Sure.
It's just different words mean the same thing.
What you making? Or is it another surprise?
Slide over his notebook, and there's a picture that looks like a guardian.
Oh. Like the things we fought? A little
Kind of.
laser
It's
beams?
similar. Got its own little flair to it, but yeah. And then he shows you another page, and there's one that looks like it's a flying guardian.
Oh, that's cool. Aaron might get jealous.
I'm gonna make this. It's gonna be great. Now that I figured out how to like shoot things with that laser cannon thing too, I'm gonna make it do that too. So it's gonna be so dopers.
You're very skilled. Thank you for protecting us.
I probably won't use it all the time, but like just sometimes it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I think it's really cool. No one else has one.
I'm thinking of a name right now. I'm thinking Scrappy. What do you think?
Scrappy. The girls are gonna love that. That's freaking adorable.
Perfect.
Not Attic Jr. maybe?
No,
Maybe
it
the
doesn't look
next
like
one.
me at all. So
That's fair. I like Scrappy.
Scrappy it is.
That looks so angry down there.
I'm just like the first thing that came to mind with Scrappy was frickin' Scrappy Doo. And like
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
The first thing that came to my mind for Scrappy was that dog that.
Yeah.
That's why you did that?
I thought it would be a fun name, and it fits too.
yeah,
So,
I mean it does, but at the same time I was like, oh, I love it though. Great.
There was a dog that back in the day some youth kids would always bring into the church, and it would literally they just let it run around. And they're like, "Isn't he so cute?" As this puppy is running loose throughout the building, doing who knows what.
Oh,
And we were
boy.
like, ah!
We have some things to look forward to.
Oh wow. Anyway,
Scrappy brings back some memories.
that's hilarious. So, what are you guys doing for the rest of your night, or watch, I should say, or continue the conversation?
I'm just assisting him with
work on
that.
yeah.
Or I'd make another potion if I have time, but I'd probably just assist him.
Yeah, with assisting him, that would probably take up the rest of your time.
Figured.
Yeah, I'll just finish that up.
Perfect. As you finish your watch, the sun is not really coming up just yet. It's getting toward fall, late fall, so the days are short while the nights are long. With those perception checks, you do look up into the sky and see something almost fiery streaking across the sky, going and approaching ever closer, and then making landfall on the so basically on the cliff side, on the opposite cliff side to you.
Is there an impact noise that everybody hears, or?
Yep.
How close is this? About?
It is, the best you could tell, you know it made landfall on basically the plateau on the opposite cliff face from you. So
Okay.
that's all you know.
Right.
And
Like, is it reasonable that I could climb up there right now, or is it like
it's about
really
it's about 60-foot climb, but you could potentially make it up there.
I'm gonna head up there. I want to see what that is.
You saw that too, or was I just?
We all wake up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Everyone,
all,
get up!
Ah! What?
What's that noise? What?
Is it like a meteorite or something?
yeah, everyone from the town is looking around, and you just hear someone saying, like, "Is that a fallen star? I hear they have." And people are starting to scramble to see if they can get to the cliff face. And
I really like wishes.
Oh my gosh, let's go!
Let's
We
go.
need to take a picture of it!
I'm gonna get on my horse and just go. Come on, Cizri.
Again, it is up a cliff.
Well, I'm not gonna run my horse up a cliff. I'm just gonna go to the cliff
Well, we
and then.
can if we
cliff
do the
is 20
controllers
feet up.
just right.
Okay,
You can control it like at a zigzag if you find a glitch in the system.
full disclosure. Okay, just to clarify, the cliff face, like this is a very small fort. It's maybe like 50 feet away from you.
Yes.
I would say it'd almost be faster for you to just run.
Well,
Yeah, just run over
that's
there.
Fair.
Instead of trying to
Yeah.
Just
get
gonna
away.
run. Mow him down.
So, as I run, if Cizri's following me,
Yeah.
I'll just say, "Do you trust me?"
Yeah.
And I'll get on my Sheikah slate. And
I sent you a DM, by the way.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it. Okay.
as she's running, as we get close, she'll start to like turn kind of the cyan color, and then she appears on the top as I cast Vortex Warp on her to get to the top
Nice.
of the thing
So
instantly.
this,
Cool.
as you do that, Cizri, you appear on top, and you look and you see Aaron is there as well, because he can fly up there. Like,
Yeah.
both of you make for me perception checks real quick.
Uh, 18.
18?
16.
16. Both of you look over, and where you are, the crater is not but maybe 60 feet away from you. But then, there are also trees going around, and past one of the trees, you see the mechanical legs of a creature with about 6 legs, with a massive body and a swivel head going and marching around. It has not spotted you yet, as we are going to go ahead and...
I'm like pushing Cizri into like the nearest bush.
You recognize this as a guardian stalker.
Yep, pushing her right into the bush.
So how far away is the guardian? Because you said the star thing is 60 feet.
Yeah, it's about 60 feet. So, you in reality, the stalker is more or less hasn't spotted you. It's about another 60 feet. It is very close to the crater, but it's a little bit off.
Is there is it still dark enough that there's some like shadows around?
There's not light to produce shadows. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
there are no shadows around because there's no light.
Cool. Is Attic coming up behind us type of thing?
I would be climbing
I just,
up
like,
the
look
wall
down.
right after.
Right.
Like I sent you up.
Those of you who are climbing, make athletics checks for me.
Okay.
All right, Cizri, how do you want to do this?
Have we fought one of these things before?
You
We
have
fought
fought
a guardian before, kinda.
Yeah.
a
It
decayed
wasn't
guardian.
moving. Yeah, it wasn't moving. Yeah.
You said athletics.
Yep. I'll go ahead and hop on over to the battle screen so that way our audience can also see.
Hate athletics.
I got 20! Yeah,
What's the total?
Nice.
23! Not
Okay.
that much.
Still good. You're over 20. What do you mean, not much?
I didn't get a 1 this session so far.
I'll come
So-
right now.
I got 22. I will add my intelligence if you think it would, if I think it would help me climb better or further.
It really wouldn't. You're still going to be moving about half your movement speed for climbing. Basically, it's to see how far you're able to get up. But regardless, Avum.
0.
Oh, buddy.
2 minus 2.
Oh,
I was gonna say I do have Misty Step to aid, but I'm pretty sure that's not even good enough to help in this situation.
Misty Step, you can cause you to move up to 60 feet, correct?
30 feet. I
30
think.
feet.
Yeah.
So it could get you half up, but even with a 0 athletics, you wouldn't get
Really move.
hold. You wouldn't really get hold.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So
I
Can
I'll,
you
like where
shadow into? Oh, I guess there's
Oh.
no light.
there's no
Yeah.
light. Yeah, I'll wait to use it till I'm halfway up. But
Perfect. So at this point, Demi and Adek, you both are able to move at half your movement speed. Aaron and Cizri, what are you two doing?
So they're still climbing, you said? Or they're
There's-
up here?
They're still climbing. Go ahead and make stealth checks for me real quick to see if you're able to avoid
Yeah.
being spotted.
Yeah, I would dive into one of the bushes if,
Like he's literally pushing you. He's
Question
going
for
in
you,
with you.
Lit, too, on that.
Yes.
If my movement speed is 40, is
Yes.
that movement and dash to both climb, so it'd be 40 still?
Yes.
I climb?
Yes, you
And
can
then
move.
could I bonus action Misty Step to get to the top then?
I would say sure.
Okay.
Okay. Stealth checks, Cizri and
22.
Aaron. 22.
23.
Okay.
Even with disadvantage.
The stalker moves, its head swivels, it glows red for a moment, and then stops as it makes its way back.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
want to do it.
And Adek, where do you, at that moment, where do you appear?
Probably where I sent Cizri.
You would appear about right there.
Cool.
Yeah, we like motion him over.
Quietly. Quietly.
Look over there.
Go look at it.
You're able to see this monstrosity just looking around.
Do we? Pew, pew, pew. Do we? Snake. Like I'm just like motioning around, trying. I can try and get close.
everything okay up there? I'm having trouble, but I'm coming.
I'll look over.
Shut up. Yeah.
Okay. This is. Oof.
We fighting this thing?
Do we? Oh, we could fight it.
I mean, we could.
We
I mean,
attempt
if
to
it
climb
attacks
again
us.
while they're
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, go ahead. Demi and Avon, go ahead and make athletics checks for me. Demi, you're at 15 feet. But you can dash, which would put you at 30. So
30.
Y'all gonna have to fight this without me.
18!
Okay, you're able to go up, and you do appear about right here.
Okay.
Avon will put you near the cliff.
Avon uses his movement dash and bonus action dash with a 6 and gets nowhere.
I'd say you're able to get about 10 feet.
Awesome.
Oh no.
What are you all doing?
I mean, I have a rope. Can I just like quietly drop
Yes.
a rope?
Yes, you would be able to. Everyone go and make stealth checks for me as you lower the rope. Everyone except for Avon, since you're not up there yet.
Okay.
This is about to get bad.
18.
25. When I see it. No.
So
No, we're
18, 25,
Sorry, 18.
18. Cizri?
What? I did 18.
Oh, you got 18. I didn't hear you. As you lower the rope, the mechanical legs begin to motion slightly over to the tree. It swivels its head. And it locks focus onto a deck. And it glows red as it starts to move toward you all. And that's where I pick up next week.
I knew it. I looked at the time and I was like, there's no way we're finding this tonight.
No!
Man,
So-
at least get me up to the cliff side this episode.
All right, so the good news is we'll pick up Avon. There is a rope for you, so you can use that without doing athletics, but no worries. Apart from that, we'll go ahead and pick up there next week as we're picking up with a Guardian fight. We'll see what happens. So, all right, everyone. We'll go ahead and hop back on over to the main screen. Thank you all so much for joining us for episode 30. A surprisingly emotional and wholesome episode, but those are awesome. We love you all so much. Stay tuned for information for Bardic whenever he goes live, whenever that happens. Looking forward to your return. But also, especially Sunday with Beacon Zora, things are in the end game, and that is wild to think about. Been watching this for basically almost 2 years now, as of this month, most likely. So, but yes. Again, thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for understanding about taking last week off. It was great to play again tonight. As always, everyone, keep being awesome and keep rolling those dice. See ya.